today's event kicked off with a Bazaar, a food market, where people have the opportunity to come have a look at products that local sellers are selling today. And it's going to be followed by a panel discussion with some really interesting participants who are going to be talking about the distribution of food in Mumbai.
Food, something that number one connects every single person in the city. Everybody has to eat. And secondly, cities are places of aspiration. People come to cities to change their lives to some extent, or hope to change their lives, and that is reflected too in the food they eat. So the food that people eat in the cities also starts changing. So it's not just basically eating, it's what you're eating, how you're eating, the culture behind which you're eating. All these are factors that come into play in cities. Today we're going to have a really interesting discussion on feeding the city. It's really important to open up conversations on food and where food fits into the city. The APMC is being attacked constantly as being one of the sources for higher prices in Bombay, one of the sources for a lot of inefficiencies. Are any of these criticisms fair?
At least for Bombay, with my trade, I deal in food grains, and I have more such 4 big markets who supply you spices and condiments. There's a separate market for that. There's a fruit market specially for you, and there's a vegetable market.
But it's not a sensible way of using the land to grow, to either graze it with cattle or to grow food in order to feed cattle. And so we're getting food shortages being produced by the fact that people are changing their dietary habits in a direction which is not in the interest of the future of the earth.
Abrupt seminal reforms have made sure that the trading has gone up substantially. Everything is transparent. You never have to deal with the broker. The brokers continue to make their money. The margins have gone down. But the big thing is transparency. I think middlemen create markets.
So however you manage to do it, whatever chain you need, just make it work, that the farmer gets his due. Otherwise, whether it's a corporate or whether it's a government, we're going to have no food. There will be no market because the farmers' children are not becoming farmers.
Don't you think that organic farming, if it has a future, it has to be more of a community thing, wherein each and every community is catered to?
Today, the organic market is very different. The production, the people who are producing organic food, they are demanding the right price for their produce. So at the end of the farmer is a more educated farmer. He's not just somebody who's doing it just because that's all he's been doing. We really kind of need to reconnect with our food and take ownership for it.
If there was a solution to provide safe, affordable, quality food, if we were able to provide some of that from within each of your organizational structures, what could be some possibilities?
We make sure that we never block access or stand in the way of such initiatives coming in touch with the customer. Because I think it's good news for us. These products are distributed less, they are premium, our kind of customers like it. I think what was a trickle some years back is becoming a distinct momentum for more natural and more sustainable food.
Events like these are a great chance for different people to meet, to start conversations which will go on long after, BMW, Guggenheim has moved on. But what's important is that the space for the conversations is being created.